I have been dyeing my own hair for years. My mom is a cosmetologist and she used to do my hair for me, but now I'm out in the world on my own and living 3 hours away from her. And so it's a lot easier and more affordable for me to just dye my own hair. She's taught me a lot, so now I'm here to teach you. I've only been dyeing my hair black for about 6 months, but I have dyed my hair pretty much every color under the sun, and I've learned a few tips and tricks along the way. If you want to learn how to dye your hair for under $20 with things from Sally's Beauty Supply, then go ahead and keep on watching. I'm taking this developer, it's my favorite at Sally's, and this natural black, and some gloves. Yes, those are kitchen cleaning gloves, but they work, okay? And something to mix the color up, and some clips. My hair is a little bit greasy, but that's okay. It's going to kind of help protect my scalp. And yes, the rest of my hair is still black, but my roots are about 3 months of growth, and so they really need to be covered. And I'm changing the undertone of the black. So in December, the last time I dyed my hair, I used a blue black, and so now I want to switch it to a more natural black, and so that's why I'm using the 20 volume developer. The instructions on how to mix this and what the proportions are based on the developer you use are on the back of the package, so make sure you read that. This was a 1 to 1.5 ratio, with developer being the 1.5 and the color being 1. And so I just mixed that up using a kitchen scale, but you can use a measuring cup or a bottle that has ounces on it. That might be the easiest, and they do have those at Sally's as well. So you can see here that I'm going through and just taking that color and applying it to my roots in sections. I'm kind of feathering it down so that there's not a harsh line where the roots are and where they meet the shaft of my hair. Because my hair still looked pretty bold and wasn't very faded, aside from the regrowth at my roots, I could have just dyed my roots, and if I were to keep the regular undertone that it was before, then that's what I would have done. But because I'm trying to change it, that's why I dyed the rest of my hair all the way down. If I was also just doing my roots, because I don't have gray hair, I would have just used a 10 developer. The developers come in 10, 20, 30, and 40. If you're trying to go blonde, for example, a 40 developer with a bleach would probably be your best bet if you had strong hair. If you're trying to go black and you don't have to lift anything, you don't have any grays to lift, a 10 volume developer would work the best. But like I said, because this has a blue-black underneath, I want a little bit of lift and color deposit, so that's why I used a 20 volume. Color saturation is the most important thing, so taking thin sections and covering both sides with as much color as possible is going to get you the best color payoff. You really, especially if you're going from a lighter color to a really dark color, you will see holes if you don't properly saturate your hair. So the thinner the section, the better. Because I've been doing this for so long, I've gotten pretty good at avoiding my face with color, but this will stain your skin for a couple of days. So to avoid that, apply petroleum jelly like Vaseline or some Aquaphor or something similar around your hairline, on your ears, and around your neck to avoid some of that stain. It'll kind of help keep the dye from penetrating your skin.
those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on a midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old. Back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song. In the old neighborhood.
To help my hair process and get great color payoff, I'm going to cover my head with a plastic bag from the grocery store. This will help incubate it, and the heat from your head is essentially going to create like a steam in a way, and it's just gonna make your hair look better. So don't skip this step. Now I'm going through with a paper towel and wiping it off of my skin. If I had Aquaphor on my skin, this would come off a lot easier. I wish I had just taken the time to do it, but I was lazy. And I did get a little bit of stain on my skin and my neck. So now, after it's processed, I've washed my hair, and it looks pretty good. It's kind of hard to tell when it's wet. So I just kind of shook it out and hand combed it, hair. And then I went to bed and woke up the next day, and I was very happy with how it looks. It's very even, shiny, healthy feeling, it smells good, and luckily I was able to get most of it off in the shower, off of my neck. The blue black by this line definitely stained my skin a lot worse than the natural undertone. So if you're using the blue black version, keep that in mind. So this is the result. This is the next day. I've gotten ready. I have not styled my hair yet. This is what the color is looking like. I am a stay-at-home mom on a single income, and I can't afford to go to a cosmetologist unless it's my mom. And unfortunately, she lives 3 hours away, like I said in the beginning, so I don't always have access to Salon-Quality resources. So I have learned how to do it myself, and hopefully I have helped you so that you can do it yourself as well. I think it turned out good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like this color on me? Should I go back to blonde? I don't know. I think I'm probably stuck now. So I think darker hair looks better on me personally, but I don't know. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. That is it for this video. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!